press releases have been put out yet today. But there's been some important developments over the past couple of weeks that really need to be addressed. There's a lot of volatility in the market, and there's a lot of news and a lot of sources and a lot of ways of getting distracted. So it's really important that we remember to look at the charts so that we don't get taken off our path. And what we've seen here in this chart here, very clear, is the weekly chart on the gold GLD relative strength to the Dow stocks. And I've always said to you to look at the long-term Dow to gold ratio. There's a long way to go. To remember, for 10 years almost right now, the stocks have been the place to go over gold. We've had a record expansion, a record bull market. For the first time in these past 10 years, in this cycle, this recent downturn, we've seen a breakout here. You can clearly see the breakout of gold, investors running into gold over the Dow. And from 2000 to 2010, 2011, there was a huge amount of money going to hard assets from stocks into the gold. And then from gold reached 1900 to now, to this recent time where we see this major breakout over many years, and the first time that you see the 40-week moving average or the 200-day moving average beginning to now slope higher. So the long-term average of gold outperforming the stocks is beginning to slope higher. And that long-term average is really important to look at, because for the smart money, the smart funds, the long-term funds, and the long-term miners like Barrick and Newmont, they don't really look at the daily price. They look at the long-term average. They look at if the long-term average is moving higher or if the long-term moving average is moving lower. And here we had a breakout. And when everyone was shaking out, yes, gold got hit, but gold got hit much less than stocks. And you see here, it's the highest it's been in many years. But what's interesting here is that instead of you having these little gaps up, we're beginning to see the long-term 40-week moving average moving higher. So that means that maybe we're getting back into the cycle, like we saw in late 1999, 2000, the beginning of gold jumping off its lows at 250, moving higher. The juniors have not yet caught up yet. Silver has not yet caught up yet. But if you look at gold versus the Dow, it could be that we're seeing a breakout here. And it could be the start of a new trend, the new trend of gold over stocks. And we will be continuing to monitor that at goldstocktrades.com. Please follow us at goldstocktrades.com or on Twitter at goldstocktrades. And keep in touch on the gold, and also following the ways to make gains on gold is by looking at the miners. And there's two ways to make money in the miners: either discovery, getting in early on a discovery before discovery happens, or getting before a production. So we've been following those stocks at Gold Stock Trades, and we've been featuring here. We've had some losers, like everyone in this business, but the key is finding the winners and hanging on to the winners, and we've been blessed to find some of the best winners in the junior mining sector over the past 20 years, including Frontier, K92, some of the top performers in the OTC in the past few years, Integra Gold. The list goes on and on. So stay tuned to goldstocktrades.com and have a wonderful week, and we'll keep you posted. Hopefully we're getting into that post-PDAC blues period where there's not a lot of news. So hopefully that won't be the case. We're following stories that supposedly the CEOs are telling us that there's going to be news, there's going to be drilling, there's going to be excitement, there's going to be increases of drilling. increases of bulk sampling, and increases of starting production. So I'm hoping to see some great news to report on, and for more investors to come back from all these other phony sectors into really what during the time, there's a lot of similarities now with what we've seen in the past with the tariffs, trade wars, and what happens economically afterwards. And during that time, investors return to gold. We're beginning to see that on the technical chart. We're beginning to see that with the fundamentals. And I think that we're going to be going into a period of a gold rush. And if you're going into a period of a gold rush, you want to be involved with the best companies and the most innovative companies that are disrupting the technology in the mining industry. And you want to be around the top mines where the big companies are putting in billions of dollars into investment. And that takes a lot of homework and research, and that's what I've been working on the past 20 years in this business. So stay tuned to goldstocktrades.com and on my Twitter, and if you can always email me at info@goldstocktrades.com if you have any questions.